Hello guys, it's so good to have you back on my channel today, and I'm excited to share with you how I made this drop back top. It's very easy to make. I made it in less than 10 minutes and it came out so beautiful. If you have not subscribed to this channel already, please do so now and ensure to turn on all notifications to get notified each time I post a new video. I usually post videos on this channel weekly, and if you don't want to miss out on any of them, please subscribe, like and share my video. Let's go straight to today's video. So this is 1.5 meters of chiffon, and that's what I'm going to use for this project. It's a very easy one. So what you need to do is to fold this into 4, okay, to cut out only the neck, and the rest will just fold the edges, okay. The width of my chiffon fabric is 60 inch, and I'm going to use the entire width, okay, to make this top. Then for the length is 1.5 meters, which is about 60 inch as well, okay. Now we're going to measure from the shoulder line to the hip line, and that's 23 inches. So to sew this, we'll add 2 inches or 1.5 inches as our hemming allowance at the bottom, okay. So in total I'm going to measure 25 inches. Now once we measure 25 inches, that will serve as the length of our front piece, okay. Then from that 25 inches point, we'll fold it, and the rest of the fabric will be the back drop, okay. That will be the extension of our back. So now once we've derived this, we'll just fold it. We'll fold it on this point, okay. That's it. Then we'll fold again. Okay, so I've just folded that, and I've folded the other part as well. So this is what we have. Okay, this is the length of our front piece plus 2 inches hemming allowance, and this is the length of the back drop, okay. So the back drop is the remaining part of the satin. Now let me just measure it and show you the exact length it is, okay. So that's so for the back we have 38 inches, and for the front we have 25 inches, okay. So that's it, and I've folded into 4. Right, so this is what we have. So from this point, which is the middle of the 4 folded points, we're going to measure out our neckline, okay. Just make sure you've aligned all the points to be equal before cutting out the neckline. You know the usual habit of chiffon to be dangling around, but just try your best to make it as relaxed as you can. So our neckline will be 4 inch depth and 4 inch width. Then we'll connect with our French curve. So we're going to turn up the neck with our bias binding. After that, we'll hem up all the edges before we sew the sides, okay. First, we'll sew our neckline with the bias binding. around the top. Okay, right, so our front piece is 23 inches, you remember. So at this edge you can just measure 23 inches from that bottom to the shoulder line. Once you get your 23 inches, you pin it in place. Okay, right, that's 23. So you pin that in place so that you don't struggle with the fabric. Just pin that and you'll be fine. So you pin this point and you pin the bottom as well. So you do same on the other edge. Okay, so measure 23, pin at the top and pin at the bottom. So measure 23, that's our 23, fold it, pin at the top and you pin at the bottom. So this will make it easy for you. Now once you've achieved that, you align the shoulders. Okay, you align the shoulders and the neckline like so. Just make sure you align it properly. Okay, then you hold on that neckline and fold into two. Okay, so when you fold that, you align these two shoulder points on the sleeve part. Right, so we've just done it. So that's all we have. Okay, it's pretty easy. Now we've gotten the midpoint of our top. So what we're going to do next is to measure from 15 to 17 inches from this midpoint. Just measure from that point. You can measure 15, between 15 and 17. Okay, this top is a free top. It can go for a plus size and go for any size at all. Okay, but if you want it to be a bit fitted, you just measure your bust circumference. If your bust is 42, for example, you're going to apply 11 inches on that point. Okay, then you just add 2 inches for ease, so you just have about 13 at this point. So you're going to mark at that point, but I've decided to make mine very free, so that's why I'm marking at 17 inches. You can even mark at 16. Okay, so that's just how to know where to mark at. Okay, so with this one now, every side, as in most sizes can wear it. Like I said, it's a free top. I hope you get what I'm saying. So just decide how you want yours to be. So from the shoulder line, we'll measure 10.5 depth. Okay, 10.5. This 10.5 will go for everyone. Okay, on the average we're using 10.5. So we'll just sew from this 10.5 point, as in, so this is the opening where our arms will come out from. Okay, so we'll now measure from that point, maybe about 8 inches. That will do. Okay, so we're measuring 8. So from this point to 8 inches, we'll start sewing from here. We'll just sew from here and stop here, and that will be on both sides. So we'll sew on this side, then we'll also turn to the other side and sew it. So if you want to mark it, you can just hold this point and flip your fabric, then use your chalk to make a dot on that point so that you know where to sew from, because we're going to be sewing on the two sides. So we'll do same on this side as well. Just hold that point down and flip it over and use your chalk to make a dot. Use your chalk to make a dot on the other side too. So that's it. We'll just sew. Now we know where to sew from here to that point. Okay, so that's it. So we're going to sew from our first dot to the second dot. Okay, so we'll start our stitch with a back stitch, then we'll sew to the second dot, and that's it, just on a straight line. Then we'll sew on the other side too, the points we dotted. So that's our first dot. We'll start from there, then we'll sew it to the second dot. Remember to pin that in place so it doesn't shift. Okay, so we're sewing to the second dot just on a straight line. that's all. The top is ready. Remember to give it a good press just to iron out all the rumpled edges. Thank you so much for your time and for watching this video. Do like, subscribe and share this video. Ensure to turn on all notifications when you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.